it's so important to understand, both the spiritual mission of the church, where we're going to operate and look a little bit differently than Airbnb or some of these other secular institutes. But we also have to recognize the reality in that the context in which we are, that includes the need for money. I think it takes the church being pretty willing to be a little innovative and think outside the box, to when they're confronted with some of these challenges, to say, we're faced with declining mass attendance, which means there's maybe less collection coming through, to really look outside, maybe turn to industry in some of these ways to say, okay, well, how can we use the assets that we have to kind of solve for some of this? So I think first off, you have to have an evangelistic component. It's, like, how do we witness and maybe get people drawing back in? But I think that can be done differently in new ways. I've had experience with repurposing convents and rectories that are abandoned, going in and creating young adult Catholic housing to provide both housing that's under maybe the rental market rate in a place like San Diego or Chicago or even South Bend. We've seen innovative uses with parking lots, could go all the way up to a very sophisticated 99-year land lease, where you lease out a parcel of the land to a developer. What we're trying to do is present optionality and present a wide array of what the church is already doing, and look at some of these other NGOs like Quo Vadis Catholic that is activating these convents and rectories. So just being creative and adaptive.